Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. I hope you're doing well. Beautiful day out there today. If you're out, make sure you put your old sun cream on, factor 30 for myself. But it is roasting out there, whether you're in Liverpool, London, in England. It is very, very nice out there, so enjoy it. But enjoy it by being disciplined, all right? This is your press conference reaction video. We've just sat down and really taken in Jurgen Klopp's last ever away day Premier League press conference. We play on Monday night, but at the same time he spoke to the media this morning and gave us a bit of an update on all things. So I'm about to update you with what he said. Make sure you smash that like button, comment with your thoughts on the following, and then subscribe. We've got another great video coming out tomorrow with Luke from Up the Villa podcast. He was in Athens last night, so we'll get a full in-depth kind of review of the game from him, and then talk about the Monday night kickoff, obviously. And then it's a good time to subscribe as well, because next week we've got loads of great content coming out. And I hope you enjoyed the video that we did unveiling the new kit as well. That actually goes on sale to the general public in around about a week. So looking forward to you guys wearing that shirt as well. But if you like that, show some love on it. So let's get into this one. First things first, Klopp arrived slightly late for the press conference. And like I said, I watched the whole thing. I really wanted to experience and take in pretty much everything he said, because these are the moments that we're going to miss. Even these little one-liners, his smiles in press conferences, we're going to miss all that. So I really wanted to take it in, and he was actually late. He had another media commitment beforehand, and as he sat down with his coffee, he said, I know I'm late, but who gives a... He didn't actually say the F word, but he did say who gives a, and everyone went, yeah, fair enough. So it wasn't his fault that he was late, but he did turn up. And one of the first questions that he was asked about was, could he potentially face a touchline ban for the Wolves game, which would absolutely break our hearts if we weren't, allowed to see Jurgen Klopp on the touchline. He did say, I don't have to be there, but it would be cool. And he's talking about that because if he gets a yellow card, all right, it sounds silly because it's his second last game, and even the refs, would have to use a bit of common sense if he did start kicking off. But if he does kick off on Monday night, if he gets a yellow card, he will be banned from the final home game, the showdown, the curtain calling, the curtain finisher, the swan song. He will be banned for that. So he's going to have to, he said, stay out of any possible discussions and not get booked, because it would just be a travesty if Klopp wasn't there and he was kind of doing his work from up above on Sunday the 19th. So really looking forward to seeing him if he doesn't get a yellow card against Villa. But there was a bit of tongue-in-cheek about it as well. I think he's got 2 yellow cards this season, which isn't that bad, if I'm honest. So, yeah, we love that. And again, there was a bit of banter thrown in there as well. So hopefully he will be there for the Wolves game. Darwin Nunez. Now, this is an important one that I think has driven a lot of traction and filled out a lot of media columns this week, with obviously the news of Darwin Nunez archiving or deleting his Instagram post with Liverpool in. He said, there is no speculation on his future. That must be external speculation. Darwin was not happy missing that chance, and it happens. You help him if you can, but it's part of a footballer's career. And Klopp did go on to say in more detail that every player goes through it, right? You can only go through it. And when we say going through it, it's missing chances, it's not scoring, it's being unreliable in front of goal. Still got as many goals in all comps as Salah does in the league, 11 assists, 31 goals and assists, I think, if you add up from all comps. So the numbers, they're not great, I'll be honest with you, but they're not awful. They're an improvement on last year, and Darwin has to be mature enough and be strong enough to get through these periods where he is going to face some criticism and come out the other side of it in a better way. So I'm happy that Klopp's come out and put a stamp on the fact that there is no speculation that he's leaving. Obviously, we know he's been having a few days off recently. He did go to Paris. I think he might have been in Barcelona as well with Ronald Araujo. It's mad because, he's archiving all the Liverpool posts, but yeah, he's happy to do a story with a Barcelona player. I don't like that personally, but I do like the fact that Klopp is saying that he's staying. But, maybe we get a bit more of an understanding of Darwin if he does a few more interviews and really opens up on this tough period that he's going through. But every player has to go through it. That's the only way you get out the other side. So in my opinion, archiving your posts only kind of brings more attention on it. It's going to raise question marks of your future. And yeah, look, he's not going anywhere, I hope anyway, and he will improve next season. So let me know what you think of that one. Klopp on Darwin Nunez's future. And then also let us know what you think about the update on his Instagram page as well. So listen, good from Klopp, I would say, to kind of play down any speculation. It must be external. We know that inside there's absolutely no talk of him leaving, so we like that. Harvey Elliott, now... He was asked about him. The journalist said Harvey Elliott got all the plaudits from Sunday, and straight away he said rightly so. He then went on to say, if there's one thing I regret, it's not playing Harvey more often, which upsets me a little bit because, you know, he's openly said it is a regret, which means if you regret something in life, you should have acted upon it sooner. And I've been a massive champion of Harvey Elliott, especially this season and last season. Really calling for him to start more games. You know, what a goal he scored the other day. I think it's 10 goals, 10 assists for him across the season. No nomination for Young Player of the Year, which I do think is outrageous, really, considering there was no Anthony Gordon there as well. And you're looking at Udogie and Mainu. I mean, not that really we care that much, but it would have been nice to get the nod. Klopp even admitted in the press conference he hadn't even seen the shortlist. And he said Mo Salah isn't on the list. He said, yeah, it's a surprise. He's normally on it every year. It's a surprise. He was quite tight-lipped about that. But he's really opened up on Harvey Elliott, and he said how good a player he is, what a prospect we've got. And the thing we need to realise, people, he's still only 21. He's still younger than Phil Foden. So all the hype around Foden, deservedly so, he's an incredible player. I think Harvey, because he doesn't start games, mainly, he doesn't get these plaudits, and I think for him not to get an England shout is criminal, really. And he said, Jurgen Klopp said he's not going to get involved in the England discussion because someone asked him, do you think England should pick him at the Euros? He said, I'm not getting involved in that. But it makes me sad knowing that he said that he regrets not playing Harvey more often, someone that I've been such a champion for and really want him to play more games. So there you go. He spoke on Unai Emery. He said he's one of the best in the business. He first met him when he was managing in Moscow, I believe. And yeah, I agree. He also made a sly reference to the fact that maybe PSG and Arsenal didn't see him out maybe the way they should have, given him time. If they knew what he could go on to do, maybe they would have made a different decision. But I agree. Listen, they went out of the Conference League last night to Olympiacos. Big shock that, if I'm honest, losing 4-2 at home, conceding a hat-trick. And they lost 2-0 last night. But they will probably be in the Champions League next season. So Unai Emery, what a incredible job he's done. That can't be understated. What a manager. And obviously he's very difficult to play against, and he will be on Monday night at Villa Park. They're pushing for Champions League. So yeah, I agree. He did go on to say and really uplift Cody Gakpo, who he said he's so strong and he's so intelligent, the way he plays. And Cody Gakpo will have a big part to play next season as well. He also went on to talk about Jarell Quansah. One of the journalists asked him if Konate is maybe lower in the pecking order than Jarell. He went on to say Jarell has trained really well. We see that in training every day. Not that Konate isn't, but because he's young and he can take more games. I mean, he's only probably 3 years younger than Konate, maybe 3 or 4. He went on to say that at this minute, there's no pecking order. It's Virgil, and then whoever's the fittest, whoever we see works the best in training, whoever's the freshest. What we can't forget is things and injuries happen behind closed doors that we're not privy to. So if Konate doesn't start a game, maybe it's just because Jarell's trained better or looks a bit fresher or has a bit more legs. There's no pecking order in my opinion. Obviously, we're going to lose Joel Matip. We're going to lose Thiago Alcantara at the end of the season. Probably Adrian as well, amongst probably a few more players. But Jarell's a massive part of Liverpool's future. And with Matip leaving, maybe we bring in another centre-back to bolster up that defensive line. So, yeah, big fan of Jarell Quansah, and hopefully he carries on the way he's going. There is also a really special night planned for Jurgen Klopp at the Liverpool Arena. He did say he's got absolutely no involvement in it, apart from turning up. But I'm hearing the Zootons, I'm hearing Lightning Seeds will be delivering music. John Bishop will be there. Peter McDowell, who's the face of LFC TV, he'll be interviewing Jurgen Klopp in what is going to be an evening with Jurgen Klopp on May the 28th at Liverpool Echo Arena, or the M&S Bank Arena, I should say, which I only live about 5 minutes from. So I'm hopefully going to be at the event. And if you are going, if you are based in Liverpool or further out and you are going to that, let me know. Maybe we link up. But that's your video today. That's your press conference reaction. Spoke glowingly about Gakpo, Harvey, Elliott, Jarell Quansah. Joked about the fact that he could potentially be banned for the Wolves game. Don't forget to stick around after that game. I'll be at the game. And he's going to obviously deliver an amazing speech to the Kop, which I probably will cry. I'm honest, I probably will cry. We're also going to be saying goodbye to Joel Matip, Thiago as well, so I'm sure there's going to be some kind of arrangement there. And the club will have set something up, just like we did with Origi last year and Bobby. But it's going to be a really emotional day, I'm not going to lie to you. Seeing Klopp kind of do the fist pumps for the last time, I guess the players will go in. They'll do a lap of honour with the kids and the family, as they always do. And then I'm sure the microphone will get handed on to Jurgen Klopp, and whatever emotional state he's going to be in, I'm not too sure. But it's going to be really special. So looking forward to all of this stuff. Really am. So guys, make sure you smash that like button, comment with your thoughts on what Klopp has spoken about. Subscribe. Don't forget, we'll be back live tomorrow. It will be a live preview with Luke from Up the Villa podcast around about 10. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on that. And then obviously we'll be around giving you content after the game on Monday against Villa. But yeah, score predictions, lineup predictions, that's all to come tomorrow. But take care, enjoy your Friday, and wear that sun cream. Take care. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you've enjoyed this, make sure you check out the rest of the channel too. There's other stuff you'll enjoy for sure.
Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice of football's most famous dads.
Come on.